When Adolphus said to me, Shadowland, I found the word shadow interesting. If something has a shadow, there has to be a source of illumination, a light. Playing in the shadow purely as a celebration of darkness wouldn't be very interesting to me now. But exploring the source of the light that creates the shadow is interesting. An event happened which the Swedes called the Big Noise, where there were witch hunts. And they tried people for the crime of witchcraft. And of course the penalty for being accused of witchcraft was death. But what I decided to do was just, instead of looking at everything, just to try and maybe pick one story. And there were two that kind of jumped out. There was the last witch to be burnt in Sweden. And then there was this incident in Torsåker, which is a small place north of Sundsvall. And I read about that, and then I thought, okay, 61 women were decapitated in one afternoon. I thought, this is extraordinary. It's a really horrible story. But then I set myself the task to find the light in it. Things pretty much exist in a state of balance. They're kind of falling out of balance and back into balance, and so there has to be some light in this. Creativity is associated with the feminine archetype. Like, it's not female, it's feminine. Like, you know, reason and thought and intellectual pursuit is masculine, but creativity is feminine. So when you attack a woman or go after a woman or demean a woman or hate a woman, in a sense you're hating creativity, you're hating imagination, it can be misplaced hatred of the unknown, of nature, of the uncontrollable, of the magical. And I wanted to celebrate all the things that the pastor in Torsåker in 1685 was terrified of. I want to celebrate those things, because if you're terrified of something, there's usually a narrative, you know. There's usually a reason why you're afraid of something. It usually implies it has a power. It can also be very interesting to explore what rules of engagement that we have unconsciously accepted or unconsciously are playing out, that we've inherited from events that happened a long time ago. At the end of it, I hope that everyone feels really good. You know, that the audience feel good, the performers feel good. And my aspiration is that somehow some of the shit that happened has been dissolved into nothing. I think you should go see it, because it's a subject that's profoundly interesting. So come and be inspired, provoked, triggered.